Good morning, everyone. Welcome back, Pokemon Sleep. Let's head into last night's sleep research and see how things have gone and kick off Valentine's Day. Well, at least the event anyway. Still got a couple more days. Wonderful. 100 sleep score with just a little bit more sleep last night. Nice and consistent. Interesting. Snoozing? Oh no, slumbering with 4% more. Alright. I thought I was going to be interrupting my sleep a little bit earlier from a little bit of tossing and turning, but it seems like that was enough to count as dozing. Alright. Full crowd, everything represented. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got Riolu Top Belly. There's a new sleep style for Magnemite up there. We got Sudowoodo, Spheal, Geodude, Magnemite, Togepi, Dodrio, Stuffle. Alright, so at least one last Lapis Lakeside spawn. Which is good to see. I'm happy I'm at least seeing one last one. I would have liked it to be a Dratini, just to get some more. But it's not like I won't be ever seeing it again. It's just going to be a while. You get Upside Down Sleep. And is this the last of the 3 sleep styles? Yeah! So we filled out Magnemite's sleep decks. Great. Alright, who is hungry? Wow. 3 hungry Pokemon. Alright. And a Dream Cluster for us today. Okay. Well, since I'm not going to be seeing them anytime soon, and it was teed up to be perfectly filled, I'm going to take the Stuffle home. But I am down to really low amounts of biscuits. And I've got pretty good stuff for everything else here. So you know what? That's it. I'm going to hold on to the biscuits that I got and save them for the weeks ahead. I know that I usually like to try to do that. It just doesn't seem like it's a good decision when I've only got 4 biscuits left to completely use them all up. And we'll share that Stuffle out, get last bit of Stuffle candy, because unless all of my friends move to Lapis Lakeside, not going to be getting a whole lot of that past today. Awesome. So hopefully this week we can get another rank up. And a mild-natured Stuffle. An ingredient collector with corn, bean sausage, and eggs. And we've got skill level up, skill trigger, berry finding, inventory up, helping speed. With ingredient finding up, so at least the nature is good. I mean, I've got a really good one, so this one may just be better off with the professor, but I'll take a look comparatively, so I usually want to hold on to 1 or 2 of them. Alright, and we got the little share card for Valentine's Day. Big deal in this is that it's going to be set to desserts and that everything's multiplied by 1.5 times. So we'll be seeing a couple of additional spawns, and as well as some limited time missions will thankfully help replenish my biscuit inventory. Alright. So we got that done. All of our missions are complete because I got through all of my cooks yesterday. 200 sleep points. And only 6 more sleep styles until Lapis Lakeside unlocks. Alright. Thank you, Snorlax, for another great week of Snoozy Studies. And as I just got a blue past, I also did hit Master 10 again, so that was nice. There we go. Not quite as powerful as things were the week before, but the trade-off for that, for getting slightly less, was some more progress on some really helpful Pokemon. And another S grade for the week, some handy candy, which will definitely come into play. And as I alluded to yesterday, this is kind of the opportunity to... I've hit the maximum cap for things this week. Or I've hit the maximum cap for research in this area for right now based on my dex completion. Once I get that up, I can come back here to get another 5%. Still got a little bit of ways to go with Cyan Beach, but because of where the berries are, this wood is actually a really good candidate to head over to. Still got quite a lot of work to get through into Apollo to get that area of research back up. The team is almost ready to go to Snowdrop Tundra, so that will be kind of the most, like, the medium goal. Most immediate is getting Taupe Hollow get that to 50%. Will probably be 55 by the time that I'm actually ready to, just from getting a couple of those odds and ends sleep styles. And Lapis Lakeside, that'll be a nice far off dream, with the needing 10,000 research power just to really be making a meaningful impact there. It's gonna be a minute. But I've been thinking it over off and on for the better part of the week, thinking how I can best spend that time. And you know what? We're gonna hang out in Cyan Beach for the week. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of a bug there, QA. Event request. It's just telling us that, yeah, this is actually at Snorlax's request that it's desserts and drinks because of the event. Alright. So, next, no additional news, no medals to collect, 42 reports from our research community. That's been fantastic. I'm gonna just take a peek to see everyone's participating. That's great. Now that I don't have Pikachu to check in on, I want to try to at least have something on Mondays to kind of check in on. Okay. So, at this point, we've got all of the things going on at once, because they give you a little bit of time to still collect those rewards in case you needed to make space. So here are the missions for this week, on top of, we'll take a look at the weekly ones in a second. Get Snorlax to Basic 2, 5 biscuits. Ultra 1, Master 1, so none of those will be problems for me. Give out 15 biscuits for 5 ingredients tickets. And I think those are You can actually tell by a little, and I think those are ingredients ticket S, and then an M for Ultra 1. Or maybe that's ingredient ticket L. I don't know. It's a little too small to quite make out. Use 100 candies. We'll take care of that today. For 5,000 cream shards, 7 incenses, so I'll need to make sure I throw on an incense. Stick to bedtime 3 times, and cook 12 times. And cooking being the focus, that's definitely going to be something I'm going to be working towards this week. Before we swap the team up, make sure to collect all of the goodies that they've been holding on to. Blastoise, you got no ingredients? That's bizarre. Well, he's gonna be sticking on the sticking on the team anyway, so now that that has been done, we can swap over to the Cyan Beach team. And I'm feeling pretty good with the way they're laid out currently, but it is also a good opportunity since you don't always do maintenance on your teams every single week. Yeah, it is pretty much like the top level out of what I've got as far as the team is concerned. I can get some level ups in there if I need to, because I do have some Squirtle that do have slightly better IVs. But the fact that they're each pulling an ingredient magnet, and that's really like more or less what I want to try to focus on this week, is getting as many as possible. Dodrio is just going to be kind of helping to keep, with its berry production, helping to keep things kind of consistent. Alright, so now that's been completed, we got to get some candies we want to use. And I'm going into the wrong area. So, one of the things that I have switched over from not using level up as a nickname scheme, but just using a simple symbol. This helps to better identify things because I can then keep the name a little bit more easier to understand instead of trying to figure out, well, why did I pick this one? And that one would just happen to be on top of the stack. So these are the Pokemon that I'm trying to focus on spending resources on getting leveled up where available. And there's 100 candies. I didn't check the weekly ones, I just realized. Alright, let's see if that's also another one for this week. Give me a chance to build up some more. Alright, so Masters 3 is our Squirtle Incense. That's our big reward for this week. Giving favorite berries, which will not be a problem. Oh, candies are not a reward for me this week. So I can just stop with where I'm at. Wonderful. But yeah, just to explain why I selected Cubone, was trying to get a better berry collector on my Taupe team. While Quilava has been pulling in quite a lot of them, IV-wise, it's pretty average. So I swapped it out just to kind of see where we were team comp-wise, and that's just where I wanted to put some more resources to get that leveled up. So now, when I go back to Taupe, which should be next week, as long as no other February events get announced, I'll get that evolved to Marowak and get that used up the rest of whatever candies that I've got just to get that maxed out. Yep, I want to keep the ingredient collecting team. Oh yeah, and sorry, I know that Monday's usually got just a lot going on, so it's just my opportunity to make sure I've checked in with everything. So yes, that is the Taupe team as of right now. Obviously, I would like to get Larvitar leveled up and evolved as well, because I'm replacing an 80% Pupitar with a 98% Larvitar, so it's still got a little bit to make up to just get it quite at the same level, but I feel it's going to pay out better in the long run. Snowdrop Tundra team is also looking better. Just got to get that evolution for Spheal and I can leave Eevee where it's at for the time being, because where it's at right now is still, even though it's a skill-based Pokemon, its skill trigger is 91. Like, it's, well, at the end is 91, but it's still a pretty good skill trigger where it is currently. And still has a favorite berry for Snowdrop, so eventually that'll get evolved out, and then I can swap another ingredient collector in there. And this is where things are gonna be. Got a lot of room there. Eventually that Ralts should end up being evolved to a Gardevoir, so I can get that energy for all leveled up. So it can act as the recovery for this team. And then obviously getting the other three that are base level evolutions leveled and evolved. I've got some resources for them. Not all. Well, Bellsprout's fine. Chikorita's okay. But thankfully, in the amount of time that it's going to take me to get, it's another like 5 weeks or so to get through the amount of bonus and Taupe that I'd like, then another 10 or so weeks working through Snowdrop. So just to plan out things in the next 20 weeks. So the next, like, nearly half a year. And I'm sure we'll have a couple of events spotted in there every now and then. Oh, there we are. Got a nice big inventory satchel to start the day. Before I forget. So, recovery, I mean, it's helpful, so I'll throw that on to help recover the team that's on the bench now. And yeah, we'll use Totodile, and since that is another one that I would like a good one of, and did not get it from the Lapis event because I was prioritizing the event spawns. Alright. I got 16 minutes left on my good camp ticket, so let's take advantage of that and start off with a bang. I can make the chocolate tart. Just want to check. And see. Oh, am I? Yeah, I don't have enough oil and milk to make popcorn. Not enough mushrooms to make tea. Not enough honey to make flan. Not enough honey to make ginger. Okay. That's fine. We'll kick off Valentine's Day with a nice big tart. All right. That would have been nice to be an extra tasty. But yeah, 20,000 Ditch Strength. Ditch Strength. So, let's all watch the nice big leap going from Basic 2. Basic 5? Are we going? Alright, we're going all the way to Basic 5. I've still got a little bit of the green grass feeling of, no, I should be like catapulting into great on that. Well, now we are in an area where we don't have as much of a bonus, and it's a little bit more difficult to rank up. But we're doing great. Still plenty of ingredients left over for lunch and for dinner. My pot will be going down to normal size in just a couple of minutes, so this was just a nice way to kind of start things off. Great. Alright. But that's going to take care of things for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's been another one of those nice long Monday get-togethers. I hope your Lapis Lakeside opening event went well. I hope Valentine's Day also goes well. Get in some of those nice big cooks. I'm excited to hear about how that turns out for folks. I'm excited to hopefully maybe get a couple of more recipes in with some skill triggers. And I'll see you all back tomorrow for some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.